It's a system error.
Fix it.
Fix it?
Yeah.
We're not a pit crew at Daytona. This can't be fixed in seconds.
You didn't have seconds. You had 3 weeks. The universe was created in a third of that time.
Well, someday you'll have to tell us how you did it.
Michael Fassbender brilliantly becomes Apple's late, bull-headed visionary in Steve Jobs. Directed by Danny Boyle from a screenplay by The Social Network's Aaron Sorkin, the film unfolds over 3 real-time acts set backstage at major product launches.
Your Apple stock was worth $441 million, while your daughter and her mother are on welfare.
She's not my daughter!
I've been very lucky to be involved with a lot of very good performances over the years, and this is on a different planet, I think.
You're going to fix it? Now.
Kate Winslet plays Jobs' right-hand woman, Joanna Hoffman, falling into the work-wife role off camera too.
Fix it, Steve.
Take it easy.
Fix it, or I quit. How about that? I quit and you never see me again. How about that?
I would know when he needed to be left alone. I would know when he needed a cup of tea. I could tell when he hadn't drank enough water. You know, like, you just sort of, as actors, you sort of fall into that rhythm anyway when you spend that many hours a week together on set. But yeah, it was, you know, I was lucky that he kind of let me do that because, you know, I felt like I was actually able to, you know, help him a bit.
In terms of focus on what he's doing and how good he wants it to be, there's no compromise. If you get in the way of that, you'll get eviscerated, just like with Jobs. I mean, he is brutally fierce with himself in terms of the demands he makes on himself to get there. And therefore, everybody raises their game.
You're issuing contradictory instructions, you're insubordinate, you make people miserable.
Even if that were true, doesn't sound that diabolical to me.
The streamlined, crackling tale has wowed critics and is a likely contender this awards season. Yet its first weekend on wide release in the States had disappointing box office.
If a fire causes a stampede to the unmarked exits, it'll have been well worth it for those who survive.
But yes, but you hope eventually people will find the film. You always do. And you always, but I always believe in that people will find the film, you know.
Do I think Steve Jobs would have liked it? Well, obviously that's a difficult, if not impossible, thing to predict. I think if it were about somebody else, if he were removed from the equation, that it might very well be his style. It does think different.
Clever dialogue and top-notch performances make it an unconventional, electric portrait of a flawed genius.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome